another video where I tell y'all all about the different Pokemon that I would choose on the different types that one could specialize in. So, this type is going to be the Ice type. Now, technically this video request was kind of made by two different people. Jordan has been requesting a series of this where I do a video for each type as to what Pokemon I would choose. And then we have another member who liked this series and specifically requested that I do Ice types. So that is what we're doing tonight. So with that said, thank you Jordan and Andy for requesting this video. Hope y'all have a very, very, very good night and sweet dreams. And we're just gonna dive right into it. That would have been a really good thing to say for my water type team video, but whatever. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go to our first Ice Pokemon member right here. Now it's a little bit hard to tell from the silhouette, so I'll give you all some hints. But this Pokemon, first of all, is hailing from the Hoenn region. Ooh, hailing is a good pun. From the Hoenn region. That is your first hint. Your second hint is that this Pokemon is the final evolution of a total of a 3-stage line. And your final hint is that you will run into this Pokemon fighting against the Elite Four. It's pretty strong, has some good moves. Ready to guess? I hope so, because I'm gonna reveal it in 3, 2, 1. Walrein. I just think he's neat and powerful and cool. So I want him on my team. But yeah, Walrein. Here's the next Pokemon. Now, this Pokemon is actually from Paldea. It's a big, big Pokemon. Some people don't like it because it's very circular, but I like the circularness of it. And your last hint is that this Pokemon is kind of based on a water animal, an animal that lives in the water. But these guys don't live in the water. At least most of the time. At least to my knowledge. Ouch, I hit my elbow. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal this Pokemon in 3, 2, 1. It's a shiny Titan. I could have done regular Titan, but I think it's shiny. It looks really, really good, and I wanted to include it. But yeah. A shiny Titan. I just really like Titan. I would say Titan is my favorite Ice type Pokemon. Probably by a long shot, too. Here's the next one. Our third member of our Ice type team. Now, this Pokemon is actually a regional form of a Gen 1 Pokemon. Some of y'all may have already guessed it. So I'll give you one more hint, your second hint, in case you haven't guessed it already. This is an Alolan Pokemon. That should be enough hints, right? I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over. This Pokemon is Sandslash. Specifically, Alolan Sandslash. I love the way he looks. Looks so cool. And I love the way they rendered that ice too. I know Sun and Moon, they're 3D games, but the 2D art they did for Alolan Sandslash is really good too, and I can appreciate that. Full transparency, I'm looking at one of my Pokemon and I kind of forgot one of its names, so that's embarrassing, but not this one. I didn't forget this one's name. This is a Pokemon from Gen 8. Gen 8. And your second hint is that this Pokemon is considered a fossil Pokemon. Now, there's two different guesses that this could be. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you with your third hint that this Pokemon has yellow in its color scheme. So most of y'all probably guessed it now. This Pokemon that I want on my ice type team is Arctozolt. Look at him, he's all cute and snotty. I love his dual typing, I love the way he looks. He's a cutie. I'd have him on my team. Alright. Here is the next Pokemon that I forgot the name of. Embarrassing, I know. I'm so sorry. So y'all can yell at me in the comments and get this video engagement by yelling at me so much about this Pokemon's name. But in my defense, I feel like a lot of people forget about this one. This Pokemon is a big chunk of ice, like a big old glacier. And your last hint for this guy is that he walks around on all fours. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn around this Pokemon that I apparently forgot the name of. 3, 2, 1. I forgot his name. I'm so sorry, but I love him. And I feel like a lot of people forget about him, but I really like how he looks, and I don't know why. I just really like how he looks. So I'd have him on my team, even though I forgot his name. Sorry. But he would be the 5th member of my team. Here is my final Pokemon, and this was a little bit of a surprise for me, but I've always liked this one for some reason. So, I will say that this is a Mega Evolution of a, I want to say Hoenn Pokemon. And you could also say that this Pokemon kind of just looks like a head. No body, just a head with a big gaping mouth. And that's all I'll say. My last and final Pokemon that I would have on my ice type team is Mega Glalie. Don't ask why, I don't know. A lot of these guys I chose either because I had them on a team and I loved them, or I'm choosing it based on pure vibes. Pure vibes. I don't know what kind of vibes I'm going off of here, because look at him. But I get a good vibe for some reason, so he can join the team. And no, this wasn't because I saw other ice types and I was like, I don't want them, I don't like them. I just really like his vibe for some reason. So he's on the team. And it wouldn't hurt to give him some more love, because I feel like he needs that. And I'm here to give that love. But with that said, these are the 6 Pokemon that I would have. If I can show them all. This is always the hardest part. On my team. Yeah. And that is the end of the video. So, with that said, thank you so much for watching. And I hope that